This is the article CARE gave me, and I think it's very good. You might say, I want to break my addiction, Ellen. I really, really do. But this emotional stress I'm under, and there is emotional stresses in life. As a matter of fact, I think life equals emotional stress. I'm sure even if you lived in a cloistered monastery, there would be some sort of stress there somewhere. Maybe the food order was delivered and they were hungry or whatever. There's stress everywhere. The first thing is you look at your life and you say, I am where I am because of everything that happened in all the years up to today. And you might say, they bring up 3 things here: bullying, child abuse, bad relationships. Immediately, someone's out there saying, I wasn't bullied, I wasn't child abused, and I'm not in a bad relationship, and I'm still fat. So I say to you, let's just talk about these 3 really quickly, because anyone who is binge eating, overeating, food addictions, any kind of bulimia, anorexia are related to brain changes from emotional stress. I can't control my appetite. As soon as you say that, you're closer to being healed. So maybe you weren't bullied per se. You have this vision of someone shoving you and knocking your books out of your hands. But maybe there was other forms of stressful or emotional problems in your life. Child abuse. Who doesn't have a dysfunctional family? Everyone does. There's just different levels of dysfunction. Everybody I know has some sort of dysfunction in their family, except for maybe Donna Reed. But that's why we watched it on TV, because it was so perfect and so nice. There could be alcoholism. You could have a loving and kind parent who was an alcoholic, which is its own form of addiction, and when that person was drinking, your life could have been a living hell. You are an adult child of that alcoholic. You might have been traumatized in other ways. We usually turn to food to compensate from that. You could have a bad relationship with your job, with your spouse, with your kids, with anybody, because it's all people. People are all around us. Somebody could have let you down. That can make you turn to food. Increases in negative mood in response to the stressors related to greater food consumption. Psychological response to stress may influence subsequent eating behavior. I learned to overeat when I was 10 years old. And I'm not going to go into the myriad of reasons or all those sorts of things, but I learned to do that. And then I grew up, and I was 10, I was 20, I was 30, I was 40, and all those habits, addictions, stress, problems, food, alcohol, to break it, God is the biggest factor, the biggest one. Without God, I would not be facilitating this group. This is important. A typical diet does not work for a person with a problem overeating. It won't work. Any one of us could sit there and have oatmeal, sliced turkey, and salad. And we can do it maybe for quite a while. But eventually, you stop because you need that addiction. You need that problem. So what we have to do is just offer it to God. Hold his hand, maybe have Chinese food for a few more months or weeks or years. Where are we going? But it will click in, and we will get healthy together. And I'm going to stop there, honey.